Hi ladies and gentlemen of YouTube land, it's Amanda and I'm currently babysitting some puppies of my neighbors. So I figured I'd do a quick video, and I'm gonna try not to show everything in this apartment because it's not mine. But just sit in this chair and talk to you about my pregnancy update. I am currently 13 weeks. Sorry, that's the dogs making noises, walking around and doing stuff. I'm 13 weeks and 1 day today, as of what the last time that they told me, you know, what I was. And so I wanted to do like how it's been up to this point. And so in the very early beginning, around 9 weeks or so, I started losing some of the feeling of being pregnant, and I was a little worried about it. And then towards 10 weeks I had severe pain and I started cramping, I bled, and we went to the emergency room and they told us that like we were 9-10 weeks, close to 10 weeks around that time, and that the baby was fine and that they weren't sure what was going on. They said that I might have an infection, but I definitely was anemic and, you know, had some other small issues, but mostly the anemia that they were worried about. And then they tested my urine and everything like they do every time, but they tested it, and this time they said that it was not an infection or anything like that, and they couldn't figure out why I was bleeding, why I had that problem. And so I had a checkup pretty soon after that emergency room visit, and they said again the baby was fine, that there was a heartbeat, it was doing healthy. We got to see it on, you know, the ultrasound pictures and stuff, and it was all squiggling around. And we had 2 different ultrasounds, and I will show you that once I get into my apartment. I'll show you like a little picture of the baby or whatever. So we only got one of the ultrasounds did we get like pictures, because the first one was the emergency room and everything, trying to figure out what was going on and everything. So now I'm close to 13 weeks. I still don't feel very pregnant. Sometimes I feel nauseous and I have like a sharp pain shoot through my boob now and then, but other than that, like I feel pretty good. Normally don't feel much of anything, and every once in a while I'll have like a cramp or two, like a really light one, or I'll have like a fluttering feeling, but nothing really big. So closer to 13 weeks also, I started feeling constipated and having problems. So sorry if it's too much information, but yeah, I definitely have been having more trouble going to the bathroom and, you know, everything, probably because of the, you know, iron and all that. Sorry, I'm saying you know a lot. But I just wanted to give you guys a roundabout of what's happening. And oh, I have like hair and fur on me, but I could show you like my belly is definitely bloated and pushed out a little bit because of the baby, and mostly probably the fact that I don't go to the bathroom very well lately. But it's all been pretty good. It's just weird not feeling pregnant a lot or not feeling anything. And I don't have like any food cravings. Like with the first pregnancy I had like major cravings for pickles, chicken, certain things. With this one I mostly don't like things. Like I don't want eggs, and I don't want bell peppers, and I don't want this or that. So last night is the first night or first of any kind of food that I really wanted. And I had a BLT, gluten-free like bread, and you know, all that I've been eating gluten-free for a couple years now. And so I had a BLT sandwich and some tater tots, and they were really good. It was the bacon. The bacon's the only thing lately that I felt like that I kind of wanted, you know? Like, of course it's gotta be bacon. And then I was at the store, and I used to eat completely vegetarian, and I was having a lot of trouble with my iron and other issues and stuff, and it wasn't any main reason I was a vegetarian. It was mostly because I I just didn't like the taste of meat. I still have trouble with it, but I've been eating it more over the past few years, and it's hard for me to, you know, afford a lot of the vegetarian foods that I used to eat. Like when I used to be a vegetarian, I had money more, like I worked a lot, and it was just me in a cheap apartment. So now that it's more and I'm doing more, I do eat meat and stuff, and I just don't have that like huge craving. Like I've had one serious craving. Like the BLT was just because it sounded good and I didn't feel ill when I thought about food. Normally lately I felt ill, but like the actual craving thing, I've only had one day out of this whole time so far of 13 weeks where I wanted something really bad, and that was a McDonald's fries and a strawberry sundae, and it was so bad and so unhealthy for me. But there's actual pictures, so if I can have my husband send them to me and get them on here, I'll show you, because he took a picture to show my sister and everything that I was just deep into fries and stuff, and both the ice cream and the fries. So I'll try to put it over here if it's there. If this is empty, I am sorry, because I don't know if I can get it if he deleted it. So and then I will maybe show you the puppies if I can. I'm gonna take a video of them, but I'm gonna ask my neighbors if I can show them in my YouTube a little bit before I actually post anything. So I'll try to take a video, and then if they're not in there as well, that means that she said no, and that's why you don't see them. This is Bruno. Hi Bruno. Hi puppy. That's a good boy. And I'm babysitting him. And this is Jasmine. Hi Jasmine. She always looks worried and she doesn't trust anybody. There she goes. And that was Bruno's sister, Jasmine, and she left because I was looking at her, which she often does. She doesn't trust anybody. Oh, now they're sitting together. Oh, you guys look so cute. Well, I'll just ask my neighbor and then I'll insert it, and then I'll show you this part. Get him. Good girl. Are you playing? Are you guys playing? What are you doing? Well, I can't think of anything else like to tell you about the pregnancy so far, but I figured I'd do an update since, you know, I haven't really said or talked much about being pregnant. I had something else to tell you. I talked to my doctor, and he did say that because I'm plus size and everything, that I shouldn't gain any like significant amount of weight. So I've been careful, and we've been talking about it each visit, and he said I'm doing really well. I have not gained weight. I've actually lost like a few pounds, but he said that was fine, that they'll just keep an eye on it, try to keep it at that weight that I lost it at last. So hopefully I won't do too bad. So I keep saying with this video. I hope that you guys forgive me, but I did not think this through very much before I just started filming. I just like, oh, it's good light, and I'm just sitting here letting them like walk around and play and do stuff before their mom and dad gets home. So I figured I'd do the video, and let's go back to the part where the weight thing. I did talk to him about it, and he said only like 10 to 15 pounds he wants me to gain at the end of the pregnancy. He doesn't want me to gain anything now because I'm already 200 and I think 18 or something like that. 218 to 220 is the last couple times I've been there. Like I said, I did lose a little weight, so I'm probably 218 or less right now, but I have been trying to do well. I eat healthier. We bought some salads from Giant Eagle, and we bought some healthier stuff, but I did splurge and get gluten-free Oreos that I found, which I love. Like sometimes the store doesn't have certain things, but they had the gluten-free Oreos, and then I found donuts, which blew my mind because I have not had a donut in nearly 3 years, and I found a gluten-free donut that was just a prepackaged frozen one that I've never seen before. So I tried it last night and I was like, oh, I love it. My husband says it tastes like fried fish, and I don't see that. Like, it tastes like a donut to me, except it's like a little grainier and stuff because it's gluten-free. But it's a glazed donut. It's so good to me. And he's like, he says he thinks it tastes like fried fish, but he's silly. Alright, well, that's the end of this video, and I want to thank you for watching, and I want you to let me know if you'd like more like updates on the pregnancy in the comments down below. And I hope you guys have a good day. I want to thank everybody for helping me, who's given me advice about different stuff, and I love you all. Bye bye.